Hey there, signs of Taurus. This is Kim here to give you your messages. These are your next 3-day messages. I guess it's leading us into July. And let's pull a Celtic cross for you from the Cult Tarot. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you for joining me here. Let's see. Taurus. And if you're interested, by the way, in a private reading, let me just really quick add. They are available as pre-recorded videos. You get a video link, so it's similar to what's on YouTube. And yeah, the information is in the description box below. So thank you all for the support with those private readings. All right, let's see. What do we have for Taurus? What's coming up for Taurus? Yay! Starting with your card. Excellent. Two of Pentacles. Well, that doesn't surprise me. Choice, a decision. It doesn't surprise me because I just had a right before doing your reading, it came out, like in my mind's eye, it came out. So, but I didn't really know what it was about. So, wow. Let's see what it's about. We have interesting numbers here for your reading. Okay, so we have 2, 2. We have 4, 4, 4. Okay, basically those are the ones that are standing out to me. 2, 2, and 4, 4, 4. 4, 4, 4 is usually my sign that, you know, your angels, your spirit guides, they're guiding you, for sure. This can be around, let's see what your path is, because that's how I look at this 4 of Wands being in the recent past. We will clarify it before I get my final conclusion on what that actually means. For you, what does the 4 of Wands mean here? Recent past for Taurus. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. And it clearly came out in the reverse. So what's going on here? Something's going on. Like disruption in the family, or maybe a certain person that's not taking care of themselves, or that's, I don't know, maybe even you may feel like somebody was emotionally being kind of manipulative to you here. Queen of Cups reverse. If that's a person, you know, it's somebody who would be a little off balance when it comes to their health or emotions. They can be a manipulative type of person. But we have an issue because they're on your path, or they've been on your path, and they're involved here in some kind of big, like this has been a long-standing issue or problem. Yeah, family. So it might be family. It might be talking about family. So that 4 of Wands is talking about the people that are on your path with you, I believe. This can have something to do with money for sure. I'm going to have another clarification here for Taurus about this issue. Oh, well, it looks like you're ready to go move on from it. Even if this has been a long-standing issue or problem that you're dealing with here, recent past, then this is you moving on from it. So the baggage card says excess unresolved issues held together, fearing separation. That can be an issue, especially if you've had a problem with someone, but we're holding on to the energy. So if the Queen of Cups in the reverse is out here for you, then there's a sign here for you to pay more attention to your health. Okay, so let's just move right along, because we have changes wanting to come in, but I say wanting to come in because it's the challenge. 2 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles is your energy, and as somebody who's very committed who they're solid, they're steady, they're grounded, they've mastered or have mastery over their financial things going on. So we associate the kings, you know, with masculine energy too. So it's talking about what kind of actions here are you taking as in regards to who are you supporting? Yeah, who are you holding it down for? And there might be changes in that regards, like to who you are committed to, or who or what you want to be committed to, you know, for life type of thing. That's kind of what I'm getting. But your heart, it feels like your heart is seeing signs, synchronicities, pointing you into a certain direction. So your heart is giving you signs. Your heart is letting you know, hey, it might be time to take action, might be time to move forward. Spirit, can you give me more clarification on this Two of Pentacles as the challenge? Why is it the choice or the decision? The challenge. Also being in the here, the now moment might be a bit of a challenge. You have the Strength card and you have the Sun card in reverse on the bottom, both Leo energies. Because the decision that you have to make about this is going to require you to be strong, because it is something that you have been attached to, or someone that you have been attached to for quite a while. So I'm wondering if the strength is to make that decision or make that ultimate judgment call. Tell me about Seven of Wands, not Pentacles. 7 of Wands. I keep getting action. Knight of Wands is taking action, going in a direction that you feel passionate about, or that you feel, so that's what your heart is wanting to do. The heart is wanting things to change and wanting something to move. I don't know if that's an actual, and then you, I mean, in your how are you feeling card, you have the Knight of Swords. So you also are embracing this kind of energy of, I want change. I want the end of delays here. You certainly have the knowledge and the know-how. You have the King of Swords on the bottom for something kind of new. So you're determined. You're determined to see changes here. Whether that means, yeah, let's see. Tell me about their determination. The Nine of Swords. Okay. So you are determined, but you don't know how to change something at this moment. Because the issue here doesn't seem to be involved with just you. It seems to be involved with other people. And there's like safety, security, and money even tied up into this. So there's a feeling of, okay, well, I want change, but I don't know how to see the change that I want. Okay. We have 2 nines, and 9s can symbolize, you know, the wrapping up, the culmination, things coming together. You have the world here as an influence in the environment, which is like the new chapter, right? Spirit's advice with this World card, and then in regards to the worry here, Spirit, if you can give some advice in regards to the worry. Oh, wow. 10 of Swords is your advice to the worry, to completion. To completion. Have a completion here. All right. You're going through some really amazing and challenging like mind things right now, like psychological mind things, where something is going to end, something's going to wrap up, and I think this is going to mark like the beginning of a completion for your worries too. Like, I don't think you're going to be so worried once this is ending. Something's closing out, something's ending. That can be the end of a relationship. It can be the end of a job. It's something that, but it's whatever this is, the ending that they're like recommending, it's not something that you don't know about. This is something that's been around for a while. You have 10. The 10 of Swords doesn't happen to us right away. This is something, it's like betrayal over time. Something's happened for a long time. Oh goodness. Okay, so advice on that, Spirit. Advice on the new chapter and this. Find deeper, follow your passion. It's lying right here on this very fiery energy, which is about like our passion and taking, and in the heart space, it's about taking action from a passion driven place, right? They're saying that you need to have some sort of completion here so that you can find things that have deeper meaning in your life. Okay, relationships that are deeper, that mean more. Community. This is about the well is also a card about getting in touch with your true feelings, how you really feel. All right. So in a way, this reading is saying you are a fixed sign. So what is it that you might possibly be avoiding changing? Okay, that's gone on for a long time. And it can be something that, it can be a relationship, it can be about money, it can be about addictions. It's a change that has affected your whole stability and how you feel. Maybe even affected how you feel towards loyalty, because could be an issue about that. So what is it? Pointing it out, and then I guess you go from there, right? Tell me about judgment. Tell me what judgment is waking them up to. What is judgment waking them up to? Oh, the High Priestess in the reverse. That there's some feelings that you need to acknowledge. That there's some true feelings, and there's also a perception shift here going on. Oh, this feels vulnerable. It feels vulnerable. The path that the heart is calling you to, the path that has all of this passion on it, is going to require a letting go of something that was familiar. And that feels open like a book. It feels vulnerable. But it's the new path. That's what I'm feeling here. So they definitely want you to get in touch with your intuition. They want you to figure out, how do you feel? How do you really, really feel? You know what they just said? And I thought this might be a song, but I don't know. They said, wait, I'm waking up to the storm inside. I'm waking up to the storm inside. So there's something here of, I've been this King of Pentacles, so strong, so solid, but I'm reaching a point of like, I feel like a break is coming. Like I'm going to break, I'm going to snap, I'm going to confront the storm inside. And you're no stranger here to a spiritual warfare. Warfare, you're not a stranger to it. You've been hurt in the game. That's the 9 of Wands. You've been hurt. You are you're still standing though. You're still standing. That's the whole point of the 9 of Wands, is like you never give up. You're determined, you never give up. But this is just downright exhausting. So this is the storyline that's unfolding. This is not a next 3 day. I'm sorry to say, it's not going to wrap up in the next 3 days. I can just tell that from this, but it's, this has been a very long process. Tell me about this. It's exhausting. See, I dropped the one gemstone. I think it's a type of agate, which is supposed to be a very grounding stone, like real grounding and good for, like, you know, sacral, root chakra and stuff. And it fell on the floor, and I feel like it's a message here also. All right, not predicting anything bad, just saying that something that has been going on. Yeah, see, justice reverse, the moon, is something that's quite confusing. Why the scales are not balanced out. What is up with this? And what is up with the loyalty, I think? What is up with the loyalty? Justice in the reverse. Something doesn't feel fair. I've done everything right. I've done everything right. Or I've done everything the way I think I'm supposed to do it. This doesn't feel... Like, why should I have to walk on this unknown path? Why can't things just balance out here? But I don't know. Let me see more. That does indicate changes, cycles. It also can, I think it's changes within marriage, relationships, contracts, soul contracts, you know, when you have this justice energy. Tell me about Two of Cups here, the hope or the fear. Hope or the fear. News. Eight of Wands. So you could be getting hit with Cupid's arrow. Sometimes saying you could. Looking deeper into the connection, or finding that connection that feels deeper. I see a minus a person here. Like, just the way that I put the card down, it's like a minus that person. There's something here about hoping for a type of relationship that is really, yeah, fiery, passionate, but it also, there's something about finding a relationship where the loyalty is not tested so much. 4-4, the Emperor and the Four of Pentacles. Stay on your path, for one thing. If you're guided to an ending, then you already know that. Like I said, this doesn't happen immediately. This is something that takes time. But the Emperor here is being, you know, they're standing in their own authority. They're the author of their own authority. Think about that word, authority. Somebody authors it. Are you going to let somebody else author your story, your authority? Or are you going to do it for yourself? Are you going to write it yourself? And this is about writing it yourself. And you may be building, and you may be even like saving back money, holding back, saying, you know, I've got to hold on for this, for what I want to build. Okay, and sometimes the Four of Pentacles is a little bit of I'm going to shut the whole world out. I'm going to shut everything out. I just want to work on my thing, on my stability, my foundation, and me being in this Emperor role. So nobody can, like, tell you what to do or boss you around. You're the boss, right? And I think you're working towards that, okay? Maybe secretly. Tell me more about Four of Pentacles and the Emperor. Five of Swords. It's not been easy. Emperor's in the reverse. So much conflict. Whoa. All right, we'll take those because this is what I think that it is about. There has been, the energies to navigate have not been easy. They've been tricky. They've what is that word? Thwarted. They've thwarted my plans. Thwarted. I don't say that right. Something has always gotten in the way of some stinking plans, and it's like, is there an energy that's out to get me? Why does this energy always work through other people, driving me mad? Like, that's the feeling I'm getting, is that Emperor is going mad. Some plans have been completely squashed by these energies. But But so that's why I think you're being led to something new. And I think it has to do with who you are partnered up with, for sure. Not sure if there's some kind of like power struggle going on, like with at home or with but whatever it is, like Two of Cups reversed, that's the breaking apart of two people or a connection so that you can start something new and fresh. Like I said, something where a relationship where you're starting off and you don't have a lot of marks against like somebody being disloyal or whatever it was. Like you're starting fresh, starting from new. That's the Page of Cups. So I just think it's saying that this has not been easy, but you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there, because this card is also like my main card for hope. It reminds me of like the essence of the Star card energy, that hope feeling. Yeah. So let's see what else. Advice here. Advice. Maybe opening up and being vulnerable is part of the advice here too, Advice. Burn it. Burn it. They're saying that whole past chapter, that whole relationship, the whole job, whatever it is, burn it. Take the book and burn it. Some things have been said the wrong way. Like some narratives have been changed. There's been lies. There's been manipulation. There's been a lot of freedom that was kind of given up. And so that's not happening anymore. The book burning is your advice. And you have choices. You have options. And you do have different soulmate energies out there that would be a good fit. That would be a good match for you. So many options. Many options. And if you see this card, it just happens to be in the reverse there on the bottom. It's talking about something being long, complicated, hard to figure out. In the reverse, so it will, though. It does get figured out. You do experience freedom, and look at all these choices, too. So that's what I've got for you all. I'm sending you so much love and light. What else would I send your way? Have a good day. Bye.